Holidays are a time for giving and a time for, yes, returning. We're on your side this morning. The National Retail Federation says holiday season consumers return more than $46 billion of products over the course of the season. Well, you don't like my tie? Jared Albrecht from Wisconsin Consumer Protection joining us with tips to help minimize the hassle for post-holiday gift returns. I guess some stores are good with this and others it's a little more difficult.
Yeah,
so
well,
what should a consumer know?
Sure. Well, one of the tricky things about consumer returns at the holidays is every store has a different return policy. And even within a store, you may have different return policies for different items. So the first thing that buyers should do is consider the store return policy for the place they're buying the gift for their loved one or their friends. And the biggest #1 thing they can do is make sure that when they go to pack that item, throw a gift receipt in there. It's going to be the recipient's only way to know when the item was purchased and for exactly how much.
Yeah, you mentioned about the receipt. I think because a lot of they'll just toss them away, but don't any paperwork from the store. Hang on to it or give it with a gift.
Yeah, I mean absolutely. In some cases, stores will take a return, but they will only take a return for the lowest sale price. So if you bought someone an item for $100 that was later on sale for $80, if someone has to return that without a receipt, they'll only get the $80 credit for it. They won't get the whole 100 in that situation.
Oh my goodness.
So.
I imagine they have policies and also the dates of return. I know some stores you can return at any, no matter how long you've had some items, but others you have a time limit, don't you?
That's true. Some stores have just kind of wide open policies and some restrict it. Another thing to consider is online returns. If you're purchasing from a retailer who has an online website, they may even have a different policy for online that they have in store. And one thing to consider when you're doing an online purchase is who's going to cover shipping if you have to ship the item back. So, again, things to consider. Okay, well, there you go. Well,
when you shop, what do you do? You're the consumer guy. Do you follow all your advice?
I feel like I've shopped enough where I know everyone's different return policies by now. But if I'm going to gift something, I've got to make sure to ask for the gift receipt. You have to remember to ask for it. But that alone should be enough to cover you and to cover the recipient, and everyone should be happy in that instance. So.
Okay. I'll just be happy you get something.
That's right.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks for coming in. Happy holidays to you.
Same to you. Thank you.
Right, and for more information, you can check out the website on your screen or email or call Consumer Protection if you have any problems. You can also check their Facebook page. Yes, they're on Facebook. All right.